All right, today we're going to learn how to draw a triangle. With this one here, the criteria is you get an angle, and another angle. So, in our example today, we're making a triangle BST. We have an angle for B, which is 45 degrees, angle for S, which is 50 degrees, and an angle for T, which is 85 degrees. First thing you need to do is always start with a line going across. Doesn't matter how long that line is. Don't make it too long because that'll be hard to work with. First off, we're going to start with B and S. We label our lines. In our instructions here, the first instruction is angle B is 45 degrees. So again, I line up my protractor with the center point at the end of the line for angle B. And then I have to shift it down so that the arm reaches the 0 point of the protractor, which is like so. Okay, angle B is 45 degrees. I have to start at 0, going upwards, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 degrees. I make a little mark up there. Now I'm going to use the straight edge of my protractor, connect the dots from my little mark to the end of the line, which is B. All right, don't forget to label your degrees or your angle right away. That's 45 degrees. The first one is done. I'll check that off. Angle S, I'm going to be starting over here now, which is 50 degrees. So again, I have to line up the center of my protractor to this little point here. Sometimes I do a little dot so I could actually see it. All right, that center point goes on top of the dot. The arm lines up with the 0 point, the 0 line on the protractor like so. Okay, that's perfectly aligned. Now I am going with the outer 0 because it always has to start with the 0 and going all the way up to 40, 50. Right there, I make a little mark. All right, and again, the same thing. I use my straight edge of the protractor, connect the dots. It's okay if the arms cross right now. I'll just take an eraser and erase it. Make sure I label this as 50 degrees. All right, basically your triangle is done. Now I'm just going to double check that the T here is 85 degrees. I'm going to write down 85 for now, but I am certainly going to check it to make sure it is correct. So I take my protractor, line it up. All right, and it certainly does go to 85 degrees. So it is correct. I'm almost done. I need to label T now. This point would be point or angle T. All right. And then I would take an eraser and simply clean it up and erase the lines. There you have it. Now you know how to draw a triangle with an angle, and another angle.